what do we do in education, and what is this actionable thing, and how can I sort of explore identities and explore problems, but then impact change.
Civic education is really all about building lifelong skills of public engagement.
I think it's so different from anything that I've ever done. I don't know that there's a lot of programs out there like this that focus so much on civic engagement and making social change. I think it's easy to talk about, but so rarely do we have opportunities to actually put things into action. So I think that's why it's so important to have a program like this, and I feel really lucky to be a part of it.
Go through each category of sort of leadership, and you're just going to count. Okay, I think civic education is something that's been missing from our social studies curriculum for several years, and there's been a big push here at Loyola and within CPS to really sort of look at that and think, how can we make our students more civically engaged? What our camp is trying to do is show kids that they can have a voice whether they're 12 or whether they're 22, and so we try to really bring that out. We have pretty deep discussion.
I think my role here as a program facilitator is to kind of help the students find that voice, but then once they find it, once they realize what they're passionate about, and once they kind of find a way that they can express that passion to others, I think my role is to kind of step back and let that flow or shine kind of in whatever direction it goes.
Do you feel like you have parts of this field? Yeah, right? So this camp really builds skills in students that I feel like sometimes we don't really get in school. And it's really preparing them for high school and for college, skills like how to have a discussion, how to think critically about a problem. So sometimes we don't get these opportunities in school, and so I think that's what sets it apart.
Create your own definition for that if you want. Or how many of you actually see yourself as a leader? Just a handful.
Great. And then you look up into that person's eyes. Ultimately, at an individual level, we want young people to think of themselves as civic actors, not young people who are acted upon by the systems and institutions that we have, but young people that can kind of see a problem, critique it, work with others to develop a strategy and to solve the problem. And particularly, we're looking at developing public policy skills. We're kind of functioning at the individual level, developing those skills, but also really focusing at the neighborhood level, Edgewater, Rogers Park, and how do we build capacity in students, in schools, in communities to become leaders.
This camp is such a blast. It's really about the energy that the students bring to it, but I love nothing more than to see the smiles on their faces. We play games every day, we have community building activities. It all relates back to what we're talking about, right, with community, with the common good and making choices for the common good. But it's a beautiful thing to see how much fun they have with it and the friendships that are being made. It makes me so happy.